said no, we didn't put enough light. You know, women, they want to challenge. Yeah, they said we didn't make it up enough. So, welcome to the family. I mean, today, right now, we have Odogwu guitars, Odogwu hammer, Odogwu mallet, and then Odogwu Posh is coming. And before the end of the year, I'm sure that there will be a disgrace here again, because we are going fully into the beverage industry. Nobody can stop us at this point. At this point, no breaks, everything. No hold on. I mean, Odogwu to the wall. Give us some music. Let's get high on
I dedicate my to you, my son. Roll the rock, I know mine. Cause it be my G for life.
Benefit of taking guitars like this. You talked about you have achieved some milestones. Can you share some of those milestones with us in the last 1 year, and how you've been able to improve, the circle of Peter, the world of Peters in this part of the world? And I'm also interested in your new product, the one you call the ladies' wash. I want to really know why you choose to make such drink, and why the name. Why is it special for the ladies?
Thank you so much. Okay, so first of all, the name Odogwu is globally known for greatness. It's actually, in fact, the summary is just greatness. Anybody that's a great person, the name Odogwu is being attributed to the person. Okay, so once you say Odogwu, it means greatness. And then for what's the second question?
What is the difference in this particular?
Okay, so it was for the downtrodden. So what I meant was that, prior to Odogwu coming on board, okay, like we have nightclubs. You see big men who drink Odogwu, they wrap it with serviette, they hide it because they feel it's drinks for the poor. But we are trying to tell them that we are all human beings. I mean, you can actually have that sense of pride while consuming the bitters. It's not expensive. It's the same thing as in the market. In fact, it's cheaper than most products in the market. But you don't need to hide to consume this beautiful product. It has its own health benefits. People say that it destroyed this one, but anything coming from the stable of Cubana, we are quality. We are interested in quality. We do the best standard practice in everything we do because we know that we have a name to protect and everything. So what we did was to make sure that the people who consume it don't need to hide anymore. You can brazenly and openly take it out and put it in your pocket and say, I'm drinking bitters. I love it. Whether it's Odogwu or another thing, we actually change the narratives about bitters. That is what we have done for the past 1 year. That when you travel abroad right now, people don't ask you for anything, did you get Odogwu bitters? I've gone to a lot of countries since we launched, and they are more interested in having bitters than having Nigerian food. Which other?
The next question is what are the milestones success so far in the past 1 year?
Okay. So we have been able to gather some graduates together to present this product so that people who are educated and people who are well placed can actually come and market with pride the bitters product. We have been able to export this bitters product across everywhere, including Canada. I personally was at the launch of Odogwu bitters in Canada, in UK, in Germany, in Paris. The day we landed in Paris airport, it was like a carnival. People came out and said, want to taste Odogwu bitters. The ones we got there, the minimum we could fly with, they all finished at the airport. And you see the joy, like when they're taking it like they're planning Nigerians. I mean, consuming this product. France, everybody knows France is a country of drinks. The best champagnes and the whole cognacs in the whole world are made in France. But for them to love and appreciate and welcome us with such fanfare to Paris, and they're taking this thing, going to the tower, to be holding it, to take pictures and everything. I mean, what we're trying to do is that we're trying to export culture. We're trying to show them that Nigeria is not just about bad things. We can actually get good things out of the shores of Nigeria. If Odogwu can come, other people can emulate everything we have done here and export it, and then show Nigeria in a very wonderful and positive light.
All right, thank you. The last question is why the name Osh? Because she's female and you're interested in when you said this is for the feminine.
Yes.
So she asks why the name Osh and why feminine?
Yes, so because the name Odogwu came across as it's only for men. There are people who call Odogwu women also. But because dominantly it sounds as if we are just about men, we now say no, it's not right. Most of the products was also marketed, was also displayed across the world, consumed by women and everything. But you know what? We've not stopped. We are coming. We're going to give you guys something to be proud of. And when I say hush, that is the end of discussion. This is for you guys. This is for women. Look at the color, look at the leaves, look at the everything. It's about women. Men are going to drink it. And it has lower alcohol, just 6%. Friendly to women. Women, their head is not as hard as our own. But with this one, they can actually sip it and then not behave and still get that feeling that they took with the wash. Thank you very much.
the next question, let's allow the female to. So, get to there, I guess.
Good morning. This looks like a great product, the packaging and the branding. But how long did it take you to work on this? And then marketing is also important. How are you going to work on the marketing? Is this your next space into the hospitality business? And then what are the challenges, or is it very smooth?
Okay, so thank you. So from the first day that the innovator of this great brand, on the first day we launched this particular product, we went back to work. So while I was on the field doing the marketing and my partner was here distributing and making sure everything was all right, he was also in the lab trying to get as many products as possible, because you have to consider the demography of the nation. You have to look at it. Not every part of the country they consume alcohol. That's why we came up with this Malay, and we're coming up with more non-alcoholic products. So we make sure that it's not just a particular part of the of Nigeria that we are looking after. So we want to take every part of Nigeria. So that's the reason we made this one for ladies. If you ask that question, is so that it will be all inclusive. Odogwu is like a family. It's a family of everything. You can see who I call Odogwu Mama. You can see our office donated by females, and then one of the most visible ambassadors, is a woman and everything. So because the name Odogwu looks as if it's men, that's okay. Let's find a way to balance the whole business. And then for the challenges, naturally, you know, the instability of prices in Nigeria due to the economy, but at every point we try to find a way to stabilize it, to manage so that it doesn't go beyond the reach of the people we make the products for. As luxury as it appears to be, it's still very, very pocket friendly. So it's a sustainable product, and these ones are very sustainable brands.
Okay, how do you want to?
Yes, the last one from my end is that the team for the Women's Day was Embrace Equity. The women in your team, what's your view about the team for this year's International Women's Day?
Well, equity is relative, and I believe in women empowerment. I'm a very good example of a family man. I carry my woman, I put her first before anything. As you can see, all the directors came with their wife, and then you can see, if you say the board here, it's dominated by women and everything. So I believe in women empowerment.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's have Ugo from this day.
Yes. Good morning, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, so it's a pleasure to see you today. I would veer off from the regular questions you had to permit me. So my question is on the issue of taxation, on the issue of FX, and then on the issue of imports. How have you been able to deal with all of this in the last 1 year? And then going forward, what do you think should be done to help producers in the alcoholic industry, especially, access to raw materials, the issue of FX, and the issue of import duties as well?
Okay, so I'm not in a position to advise anyone about FX. Is a challenge we all face in this industry, and then taxes, we comply 100% with tax laws, whatever it is still. We have chartered accountants here who look at our books, and then the level of marketing we do, we are like a goldfish. We have no hiding place. Look at the position of the office, and we are visible on every both social and the mainstream media about Odogwu. We don't hide our business and everything. So we are open to all the agencies of government to come here, because we file our tax as and when due. And then in terms of FX, we try to get at the power market, at the official market, because you have to meet up with demand, depending on how much is allocated to you. I mean, it's challenges. Life is not smooth. There's ups and downs, but we try to navigate as much as we can to be able to keep the business alive, and then waiting for the good days.
Sorry, just to add to it, in terms of market penetration, how much have you done to ensure that you are able to survive the competition? Because there are other brands in the same line. How much are you able to do to ensure that you are able to beat the competition in the market?
Okay, in terms of because business has been there before we came, they will continue to thrive even with our own entrance into the market. And I'll tell you that I'm sure that within the next few months you'll see a lot of other ones springing up and everything. But we are focused on our own. We have a wonderful team that knows the Nigerian market, that knows where to go on where not to go. The most important thing is where to place the product. So we penetrated, if you tell me as of today, I'm sure 70% of the Nigerian market, that anywhere you are now, that's places that you are allowed to sell alcohol as of today. And that's why we came up with this one, so that we can actually do 100% of Nigeria. And most West African countries and some part of the countries that actually mentioned here, we have the team that can be able to penetrate this area. We have the visual, that's visible marketing visibility, that we place these products every day. There's no one day you wake up, depending on how interested you are in social media every day, you don't see us talking about Odogwu Bita. Right now we have other things to talk about, not just Odogwu Bita, but Odogwu this, Odogwu that, Odogwu Hammer, Odogwu Malay, Odogwu Hush, and the ones that will come. So we are, I think we have the amazing team that can withstand any competition. For us to the Nigerian market is too big. We are not looking for a percentage of it. Nobody can say you can take over. If as big companies are, small ones are challenging them. The most important thing is that have your own presence, announce your presence, hold down your own, and then make sure that the quality is consistent. The marketing is consistent, the focus is there, and then the prices are competitive. And you stay in business.
Is there a challenge you have faced in the last 1 year?
Of course, we faced several challenges.
What's one unique challenge?
We faced several challenges. We've had situations you could load the product for a particular destination and the drivers will divert it, stolen goods, okay, the bad roads, the accidents, and we know when these things they fall, they destroy. But the good things are also we deal with trucks that are insured. We deal with responsible companies that are insured, so that the distributor doesn't bear any loss, neither do we bear much loss. The important thing is taking the product from one point to the other. Like the other ones are manageable. But we are still in business, and we can say that we are doing well.
Thank you very much. So I think I'm coming to you. Can you give a round of applause for that session? So let's have Mr. Kayode, the Punch Market correspondent, your questions. I want to crave your indulgence. We can use our questions to maximum of 3. But if the question has been asked before, except we want to put it in a different perspective or wider understanding. Thank you very much. So Mr. Kayode.
Mr. Chairman, I want to congratulate you that within 1 year you have moved so fast and gotten to this level. However, like you just said, that there were challenges, you were able to surmount them. My questions will be in 2 areas. The first one is the health. What are the health benefits of Odogwu bitters? That is the first question. Second question is, what are the plans, strategic plans that will be on ground to push these new products by the time they will be launched?
Thank you, Mr. President. So, Odogwu bitters is a social drink. I do not think it would be right to actually talk about it as a health drink. It's alcoholic, it's social, it might have its own health benefits because people, their body is varied. Okay? What might sit well with me might not sit well with you. And that's why if you look at the back, there are things, people who are not allowed to take this thing, like pregnant women or people who are hypertensive or diabetic or all those ones. But in terms of being a social drink, I believe that it does its work. It gets you where you want to be, and it doesn't give you that in the morning headache and all those drink effects. In terms of the new product and strategically positioning them, like I said, I believe that we've met for the past 9 months with the second of these drinks. We've been testing and then refining it and refining it and refining it. Even the presentation, this wasn't the first packing. This wasn't the first name. We tried a lot of things. You have to get with the authorities, go to NAFDAC, you go to the trademark, then you come back to the quality control again. So we've done all our underground work. And then at this point, we feel that it is now time to let the public see what we are up to. And I know that we've also done a lot of movements, like trying to get the shops, the distributors, the areas we want this to be. We have done all those ones, and I believe that the Nigerian market will receive these products just the way they welcome this amazing product before us.
Thank you very much. Okay, please have your question.
Yeah, I'm moving up from the business there. So congratulations for the mileage for the 1 year in business. Well, I am thinking with what you said, I'm seeing it another way. You started with about 200 and something distributors. scaled down to about 60. That was when you had one product. Now you talk about 4, and instead of increasing the distributors, you're reducing. So I'm thinking, is it not counterproductive? Because for the fact they are expanding, I was thinking actually it should require more to push out the products to the market, but yeah, actually rather than reducing it. I really don't understand that strategy.
All right, so it's strategic. Okay, so initially, I mean, what we call ownership of space. You can't come to like a state right now and then you notice that you have 7 distributors. It will be a problem. You can't actually like determine particular what they do, but it doesn't mean that those ones are out entirely. What we now have is 60 super distributors. They will now come down to their sub-distributors. They come down to distributors, sub-distributors, to the retailers, to the final consumers. So it's like a chain. It's not as if we took them out completely. We now say, okay, these are the key distributors that will service these areas for us. They will now trickle down to the distributors who will now go to the mini distributors, then to the retailers. So we know that everybody is still like, it's still the same chain, but we can now say that we have, so we can be able to manage this particular number and then send down the goods and then they will now send it like a chain. It comes down like that. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, I have 2 questions. Well, let me lay background for my first question. I understand you are from Anambra State. And the Professor Akonya was also from Anambra State. So you know that. And currently we have the Labour Party presidential candidate who is also from Anambra State. And he talked so much about moving Nigeria for consumption to production. The production aspect, if Dora were to be alive today, what do you think she would say about you and even what behind it? I mean, try to put yourself in her mind. What do you think she would say about it? That's one. Then second, there's an issue. I've also known that were given the 300 and something cattle that were consuming.
I don't think we're debating.
I'm leading somewhere. You have been known for empowering people. That's what I'm leading to. Now, CSR is something that most organizations do. How is your company giving back and how do you do more in terms of giving back to society? Particularly students.
Okay, sorry if I can recap. The second question is strictly on CSR.
So, I wouldn't know what the next Odogwu would have said because I'm not God. But I believe that we conform to every standard that and laid down for us to be able to make our product. And once I believe that it's a very responsible organization, that once we pass all the tests, we will be given a NAFDAC number. We cannot put out any product without meeting the standards, requirements of NAFDAC. In terms of CSR, we as Cubana Group, Cubana Trading and Investment Company, we have been known to do a lot. Most of the things you see, most of them you do not see. Okay? In terms of the youth and everything, like I'm going back to the University of Nigeria, Soka next tomorrow, I'm the commencement speaker on their 50th anniversary. We've lined up a lot of things to motivate them and to have a prize for the best students and then possibly some scholarship for them. So we do all these things because we believe that empowering them educationally, that's the best weapon to harm any person that wants to succeed. You can actually veer off along the line. You can actually do anything you want to do. You can go into fashion, you can go into music, you can actually be a professional, baba or anything. But the important thing that when you are like someone like me, if I didn't get the basic education, I might not be able to manage my success the way I manage it and everything. I might not be able to stand before you here to present the product that we have. Just because I've gotten that basic education, that's why I can be able to tell you this is what I want to do. This is what we are doing. This is what we've done so far. So we do our best to empower the youth in terms of education, mostly. We don't do all those ones that do cut me soap and everything on the line. No, we give you something that will actually build you for tomorrow because we need people that will actually take up our places by the time we are no more here. So we do a bit of CSR.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Mr. Onyedika, Guardian newspaper. Questions?
Congratulations once again, sir. My question, I have 2 questions, which were somehow treated, but I need some clarification. When my colleague asked about the challenges we've had in last year, you didn't mention anything about the cost of production. Does it mean that we're having it smooth? Then secondly, when Odogwu was launched, a lot of people invested, many people, but suddenly the price started going up. And you talk about your pricing being competitive. Do you think it's really competitive, meaning that there are competing bidders whose prices are a bit lower than
Okay, so I'll start from the second question.
Yeah.
That's why I said that you can verify this from day one. The prices have been set. But because of the value we put on the product, some people decided to like up the price. It's not coming from us. And that's why you see at any opportunity I say anything I talk, I say this product should not sell more than 500 retail. That's to the final consumer. If you watch it from, I've been consistent for the past 1 year, anywhere I talk, I say this product should never sell more than 500. If you're drinking it maybe at high prices, because of the services attached to it, but and the market and everything, it shouldn't be that. And then without 500 naira, even the distributor, they're making a reasonable amount of profit from it. You understand? But most times, maybe because of the value we put in, because of how we position it, people now separated it from the rest of them, made it look as if it's more expensive coming from us. But hearing from me, and it's very verifiable, you can actually check. We have not sold a cup of more than, in fact, we are not even the third most expensive dinner from us. It's verifiable. You understand?
The first question, cost of production.
Yeah, so we faced those challenges. We've seen diesel rise from where it was to where it is today. We've seen the epileptic power supply and everything. You know, once diesel actually hikes, it affects transportation, it affects production, it affects everything. But we are looking at, if you try to like add money at every point, those shocks come. What about other people? That's why competition. So you find a way to navigate it while also maintaining the quality of the drink. And it's not been easy, but I believe that at the point things will stabilize. Like I try to forecast and say I'll spend XYZ amount producing XYZ and it will be the same. Right now you can't actually forecast anything. You can say today we're going to use 100,000 naira to produce 1 ton carton. You end up spending 300,000 to produce the same 100 cartons, and then you find a way to manage it so that it doesn't affect the final cost of the production. And, okay, it takes a toll on us, but what can we do? We have to keep keeping on that. One day the good days will come. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Let's have Abigail. Okay, Obi now. Okay. Before we move forward, if they say we'll ask one question, that is it.
You've done very well in hospitality, but you studied political science. Are you going to plan to politics?
So I've actually said it over and over again. I'm not interested in political science on politics. I read political science, but I don't do politics. I'm a businessman. I'm going to do business, and business has excelled in business, and I can only do business.
Okay, let's give ourselves a round of applause. So, technically, except otherwise by the chairman, I think we've come to the end of this press conference.
Yes, we have.
We have. So, on this note, I'm going to be standing on the existing protocol to say thank you very much on behalf of the management, chairman, directors. Thank you very much for this time to let us have this network. So, we look forward to one or some other time we will have an opportunity to interact with the team. Thank you very much. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much.
You know the matter. I came so late.
These are my sparks. This is
just amount
you are telling me that this one is the best amongst all this, but I just tell you that
it just like the way we did this Iraq nice.
It gets Syrah Colada.
Syrah Colada.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just something. I know you all don't understand what I'm trying to say.
Just break it down a little bit. Slow down. That
nigga beat him down.
That nigga chased the hell out of us.
But you know I kind of lie. But guess what? I'm taking you to California. You stop playing.
With your weapon, man.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You don't say anything, Charlie. Charlie won't go down.